When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
So Lisa writes to us, "Hey there, Ben and Kelly. What's up, my favorite radio morning show?
Hey!
I want to know what y'all think."
All right.
So this is kind of funny. I met a guy. His name's Jason. He's got a lot of great qualities. He's cute. He's got a job, a car, stuff like that. So you're probably wondering, what's the problem?
What's the problem?
Here's the problem. His name rhymes, and I can't stop chuckling whenever I hear Jason Mason.
All right.
That's his name, Jason Mason. Might be a deal breaker for me, but I'm trying to talk myself out of it, so help me. Thank you.
His name rhymes, and that's
it. She's hung up on it because she keeps giggling about it. But how often is she going to be calling him Jason Mason?
Well, I'll say that people call me by my first and last name all the time. They're like, "Hey, Ben Davis. Ben Davis, hey. Hi,
Right,
Ben Davis."
It
hey.
doesn't rhyme, though.
I know, but I'm just saying, I could see how I could see how she would be like, "Hi, Jason Mason. Hi, Jason Mason." I think if you say it enough, then it just becomes normal.
Yes.
You just need to say it out loud enough.
Too. I don't think it's going to be like something that will be a mental block for you in having a relationship with him. If he thinks you're cute and he's digging you too, I don't think we don't date him because of it. Right? we don't not date him.
Right.
Because of this.
I think, yes, exactly. I mean, what's in a name?
I like it, Jason Mason.
It rhymes. It
does. It rolls off the tongue.
It does.
I think it's a good thing. And if he's cute and he's got all these great qualities and
like
you guys
he's got
are
a
vibing,
car.
He's got a car. Yes. I think we try dating him if he's down to date you. I don't think we let this be a reason we don't.
Right. No, I think, and maybe it's just a mental thing, but I would suggest doing the exercise of just saying the name over and over again out loud. So you can just hear it and you can get past that little mental block, right?
Exactly.
All right.
I get it. You thought it was kind of cutesy and like, oh, all right. But don't let it be a deal breaker, especially if he's a great guy.
I know Ashley texts in and says, "Are we on an episode of Seinfeld? This is legit like a storyline out of a sitcom."
That is true.
Like I can't date him because his name rhymes. Jason Mason.
And then Lisa's texting in as a fellow Lisa, "I love us. We are hilarious."
You are correct. You are correct, Lisa's. All right. Would love to hear your silly deal breakers. Okay. Because I feel like this, and I don't want to, poo-poo your group therapy, but, it's silly. It's silly. Come on, it's silly.
And I know that there's probably silly reasons that you have maybe chosen not to date anymore or broken up with someone over, so let's just purge it. Let's get it out.
Yeah, exactly. So what are your silly deal breakers? Would love to hear your stories. 502-795-1997. We'll get your stories on the way. So it all started with Lisa, met a guy named Jason. He's got a ton of great qualities. He's got a job, a car. Problem is his name rhymes.
Jason Mason.
Jason Mason.
She chuckles every time, can't get over it.
Yeah, she's like, it may be a deal breaker for her, but she's trying to talk herself out of it. And we're like, you know what? It is kind of silly. It is kind of silly.
Don't let yourself not date him because of that.
Yeah, for sure. Now, what are your silly deal breakers? But Amy, you've got one kind of?
The bigger deal breaker here, Ben Davis, is that he has a first name for a last name.
Yeah, you're Amy
so
Kelly.
Like your last name.
Oh, yeah.
Your last name, Kelly. No, your last name. Oh, my last name. It's Kelly. Like, that's what I do to people.
Yeah.
You are living that life right now.
That's Jason Mason's bigger deal breaker.
Yeah, no. That's a bigger deal breaker. That'd do it for you. You'd cut and run because of that?
Yes. I would. Absolutely.
Love it. Amy, thank you.
You're welcome, Ben Davis. Bye.
She called you Ben Davis.
Yeah. I told you. People do that. Morgan said, I met a guy online and the conversation was great. We agreed to meet up and go on a date. Things were going really well until we ordered. He ordered a cheeseburger without cheese because he doesn't like cheese. Yeah, cheese is a food group for me. He didn't get a second date.
What? What? Because he didn't want cheese on his burger, you're done? Oh, my goodness.
That's funny.
Oh, wow. Oh, Heather said, weird deal. Oh, Heather says, weird deal breaker. We started talking to this guy. He checks a ton of boxes, but he kisses with his mouth open, and I feel like he's going to suck my face in.
Jim said, I didn't want to hang out with a girl who had stickers on her car. Okay.
Oh, okay. Right.
Brad said, well, when I'm scrolling through old apps, I can't swipe right on anyone who shares a name with a family member. So the names Jen, ex-wife, Lisa, sister-in-law, Carrie, mom, and Katie, sister, are just off limits.
Oh, gosh. That can be eliminating a lot of really great ladies.
Maybe. Crystal says, I hear you, Lisa. This is really silly, but I couldn't date someone if I disliked their name, which coming from someone with a stripper name is probably hypocritical. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, another Heather said she can't date anyone shorter than her. She just can't do it.
I get it.
I mean, Justin says, I'm a photographer. My silly deal breaker is have to be willing to pose and take a good picture. Oh, my God.
Okay, so listen to this. Someone texted in and said, I broke up with a tennis player in high school. We had gone swimming one day, and his feet just glowed white at the bottom of the pool. He had a tan everywhere except for his feet, and it grossed me out.
How in the world is he supposed to tan the bottom of his feet? Because he's walking on them. What the heck?
Oh, that is so funny.
Who is like literally consciously trying to tan the bottom of their feet? Who does that?
Well,
I'm not
no,
that one person.
I think, isn't she saying just his feet?
Yes, we're too white for her because the rest of him is tan. But she didn't like the fact the bottom of his feet that he walks on.
No, I took it like he had to tan everywhere else, but it stopped at the ankles, and his feet were white.
Oh, okay. So like he was always wearing socks and shoes.
Right. That's
so
what
he had a little farmer tan on the top. Of his feet too?
That's how I took it.
I was just thinking like the very bottom of his feet. That was okay. You might be right. That is dumb. Either way, it'd be dumb.
Oh, shoot.
Either way.
See, Lisa, there are plenty of other interestingly maladjusted people who have weird deal breakers, kind of like you.
Another text, can't do giant moles or earwax. I think they meant earwax. It says eat wax.
Dan said, I once broke up with someone who tried to talk and make out in a movie. I paid too much for this out-of-home experience. Just hold my hand and pay attention.
Exactly. Need to watch the movie. Yep. All right.
Well, that's good. I think we can we can wrap this up. But yeah, Lisa, let's just work on getting yourself familiar with Jason Mason and all of his good qualities, and you'll get past it.
Yeah, Jared kind of sums it up. If you pass on a great person because of the name, the next one might be a serial killer. So, let's give Jason Mason a try.
Yeah, there you go. All right, that is Group Therapy on 99.7 DJX.